You know how Mirror Dungeon is easy because you can buy everything you need and straight up win the game with the Mirror Dungeon shop straight up having no sales? Wait, what? Mirror Dungeon has money, also known as cost, and you can do a lot of things with it by emptying the entire shop because you're too rich. Enhancing ego gifts to make them even stronger, replacing your sinner skills so they keep using their powerful skill tree, preemptively healing your team's health and sanity points, and swapping a sinner's identity and Wait, do people even use this? And that's how money works in Mirror Dungeon. Pretty simple, and it's another factor of making extreme easy. You don't get it? If you watch my previous video of me evading extreme without taking any Grace of Stars buff and starting ego gift, you already know how big of an impact those buffs are in the economy system of Mirror Dungeon. But with enough adjustments, the run is still doable to win. I can still buy whatever I want. Now the question is, what happens if you decide to not spend a single penny in Mirror Dungeon? If you recall the features that are available with the use of money, then I'm glad you paid attention. If not, let me explain how this run goes without spending a single cost in mind. First, you can buy ego gifts from the shop, so if you see a lunar memory on the shop but you can spend money, then fuck you, I guess the game says. This is the most impactful part. That means you have to rely on abnormality encounter and abnormality fight nodes as a source of ego gifts, along with encounter rewards and floor rewards. And yes, this adds up a lot of RNG in the challenge. Second, you can enhance ego gifts. This means you deal less damage, have less offense level, and here's the best part, some ego gifts are infinitely weaker without the enhancement. Remember this poise ego gift combo that gives your team infinite poise as long as you enhance the ego gifts? Yeah, good luck maintaining your poise count with Horseshoe giving only 1 count per turn if you're now running a poise team. Third, you can replace your sinner skill. Having a consistent skill tree in the late game of Mirror Dungeon is very important, as not only does it clash very high, there's a lot of ego gifts that buff skill tree the most. There is one saving grace however, but I'll cover that later. Fourth, you can heal your sinners in the shop. Slightly impactful as there are some cases where you need to recover your sinner's SP before entering the next floor. Fifth, not being able to swap identities and egos. Restricting this does nothing with our run. To reveal the saving grace, it's this ego gift. As long as you have 3 charged potency, you'll be getting a skill tree every time. This means the team must use charge, but wait, that would mean maintaining poise is going to be a struggle. There's no such thing as charge and poise in a single identity. This is pick your poison, but in the end I went with CTR or Charged Tremor Rupture. Now, it's debatable that Charged Rupture is better for this case, but honestly, I don't remember what drove me to run this team. Regardless, this one uses CTR. As much as I want to overanalyze this team for the sake of information dumping, I think it's better that I make a dedicated video on the said team. Just so you know, W-Corp Dawn and W-Corp Heathcliff still takes the spotlight. Despite not having the ability to buy anything, I have a trick up my sleeve, and they are the reason why this challenge is doable. Just because you can't buy anything doesn't mean the shop is useless, because you can fuse ego gifts and this plays a vital role with our run. We will be fusing a lot just to get specific gifts needed for things like actual featured ego gifts and very important tier 4 ego gifts. This does mean we will be using 2 ego gifts of the same tier and use Starlight to make the odds of getting the ideal keyword go from 60% to 90%. A big jump. Speaking of Starlight, we will be using Grace of Stars and starting ego gift search. If this was restricted, then this challenge may as well be dead by floor 11. The ego gifts I started with are Grand Welcome for the ego resources, Grab Wine for more damage for Rapture identities, and Sharp Needle and Tread to remove RNG from Hell's Kitchen, and also because it's very broken when paired with egos that have high attack weight. Now for the run. Because I can't buy anything for the entire run, my first 2 floors involve scattering the packs for important tier 1 to tier 2 ego gifts, Great Coat being an example, allowing to fully heal a sinner assuming you deal enough damage with gloom skills or skills with greater than or equal to 2 attack weight. There won't be any fusing involved for the early floors. Floor 3 is where packs that have abnormality fight nodes start showing up. I will be calling them ego packs as not only do they provide a lot of money, They also provide a lot of ego gifts, and this run requires a lot of ego gifts to fuse with. That means spraying for routes that have the least amount of normal encounters. I'm also fighting abnormalities in abnormality encounter nodes for even more ego gifts, except for extreme because I'm tickling dead at that point. Because my team has both charge and tremor, later on I will be going for team packs that have diffusion ego gifts that make said keyword even stronger. Doing it now is considered a waste because I don't have enough ego gifts to consistently get the needed ego gifts. So for now, I will be going for ego packs.
Let's go to Vehicular.
Because I got the best moonshine around.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey!
Unconscious self. What in the ever-living fuck did you just do there? You skipped a lunar memory on a time-killing time bucket pack. A pack you need for the Tremor Fusion EGO gifts. And yet your dumbass did not see the lunar memory because your autistic brain is trying to recognize the Clock Park ego gifts that you think is more important than a lunar memory. You idiotic fuck you will get punished with Extreme's wrath later on.
敵が来ます。皆さん、戦闘の準모든 것을 쳐보세요. 바로 모든 수진과 탈격できませんでしたインバスカンパニーの皆さんとご一緒で
This is a lunar vestige, only obtainable for trying to fuse another lunar memory. It's nothing but a form of bragging rights. It looks shiny, but would I put myself through a meaningless grind just for a rainbow looking thing in a video game? Look at these beautiful ego gifts! Fuse, 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 fuse them all! Look at them vestiges! Welp, there goes my ego gifts.